Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. Today's date, of course, is Tuesday, September 30th, 2025, as we are closing out the month of September and moving into the month of October. We're going to continue our growth series where we're sharing information for young entrepreneurs, startup companies, churches, and nonprofit organizations across the country as well as around the world. How to build and grow a network with their business, utilizing their website as a marketing tool, also learning how to continue to generate leads from your website, which we continue on talking in this topic and discussion, and also making sure that you're collecting data on a regular, consistent basis to build your brand, build your business organically, and then also making sure that you're positioned well on Google as well with Google Analytics, as well as on the search engine, SEOs, and also search engine marketing or SEMs that we continue to educate and uplift everybody on what to do on a regular, consistent basis. So I want you guys to like and subscribe my podcast or here on my YouTube channel because we're going to continue to share some relevant information as we close out the year 2025. Now that we're going into the fourth quarter of the year, the final quarter of the year, we do what is called a 90-day run. In reference to that, making sure that we consistently promote our businesses on a regular, consistent basis, and that your website is up to par, up to date, as well as your marketing campaigns that you're running, as well as content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, and so many titles of marketing that you guys will be doing that it can become a tongue twister after a while. But what is the basics of really marketing to your target market, your audience, that you want to reach on a regular, consistent basis? Well, you want to kind of put it in a more climate where it's going to be advertised in a way that reach more people at the same time. And so today's topic, we're going to talk about that because I've been getting a lot of inquiries. Thank you all for those who have been coming to fill out the forms on my website at globaltouchenterprise.net. Again, you fill out the form. You can ask any questions or have any inquiries about your business. We also do web reviews, making sure that your website is up to par and up to date. And then also the marketing campaigns that you put together is also going to be relevant for today because so many changes have taken place. AI is everywhere. Everybody's talking about that. But the goal for right now is marketing your business using ads. I wanted to put the topic on today as we close out September because we talked about how to market your business utilizing your website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. If you don't have the right information or setups for your website, then you're really missing out on a lot of opportunities and a lot of growth therein. So to effectively market a business using ads, basically you want to identify your target audience and budget, then chooses the right platform. And once you find your target audience and their budget, then you want to choose the right platform to do the ads with. Now, whether digital, like social media ads, you can do on Facebook, Instagram, and so forth, and LinkedIn and all of that. You got Google or YouTube. You can do ads on YouTube. Yes, you can here on this channel. Or traditional ads that you like, radio or flyers, you can do that too as well. TV is going to be a little bit more expensive. So to create compelling ads with a strong call to action or CTAs and relevant visuals, you want to make sure you have a clear, concise ad campaign that you want to run referencing your business, whatever product or service that you're providing in the marketplace, and making sure that you have a clear path to getting people to sign up or to look at or to purchase directly from you. And finally, you want to monitor performance to refine your strategy. You want to test different ad types and adjust your campaign for better results over time. Now, we talk about defining your strategy and your audience. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about that too, ladies and gentlemen. But your focus right now is to identify and define it. What is your strategy for your audience? Identifying your target market basically is one key factor. Who are your ideal customers? Understanding their needs, and where they spend their time is a crucial for choosing the right platforms and crafting the effective message. Now, if you've been getting feedback from your customers or your target market from whatever platform you've been using to comment or to send content to on a regular weekly basis, then that would be your platform that you want to use to place your ads. Now, you can monitor this as well, and you can set a budget. You want to set a budget. Once you identify your target market, you want to set a budget for your ads. Advertising costs may vary widely on determine how much you can afford, and aim for a budget that allows for experimentation and scaling up successful campaigns. Now, you can start off with something small, $50, and see how that grows and where that goes. And then, like I said, you want to experiment a little bit and scale up successful campaigns based on your title of the campaign that you're running. And you're reaching your target market on the platform that you're going to be using for the first week. And as we continue to grow, the goal is to continue to know what's relevant, what's effective, and how much can I maximize the moment of my ad campaigns that I'm running on these particular platforms. Now, these are just tools that you can use to grow your business more exceptionally when it comes to running particular ads. Strategically speaking, though, you want to be strategic in your ad placement. You want to be concise to the point, and then you want to have a call to action where they can go and get the information or make a purchase. That's basically your bottom line. So you want to determine your goals. What do you want your ads to achieve? Common goals include increasing website traffic, generating leads, boosting sales, or building brand awareness. Now, we talk about website traffic all the time, especially with me being a web design and marketing company, Global Touch Enterprise. I talk about website traffic all the time. You want to make sure you have people going to your website, you have a form for them to fill out or something for them to do, call the action part, so that way they know exactly where to go, so that way you can benefit from that. And then also generating leads. Once they fill out your form on your website, that's your lead. It's going to collect that data and restore that information, and now you have a database, because your website is a database, where you can keep and store the leads that people fill out on the forms on your website. Boosting sales. If you have an e-commerce site or you're a service business or service provider and you want to continue to increase and boost your sales, then you want them to go directly to your website. This is your main hub where you're going to be sending people to collect and make purchases directly on a regular, weekly, and consistent basis. Or building brand awareness. You want to make sure that people know your brand. What is your logo? What is your tagline? And what is the information that you're going to be sharing content-wise that's relevant for them? You're not writing the content for you. It's about your target market, your audience that you're reaching. So you want to also, number two, you want to choose the right platform. And I love this part. So digital advertising has been big right now. Remember the old traditional advertising we used to do with newspapers, magazines, and all of that. We used to do that, radio, TV, the old-fashioned way of doing it. But digital advertising has taken a very quantum leap throughout the years. And it seems like it's getting bigger and better now, especially now with AI. You can also have them advertise and send also information to your target audience for them to collect information. Again, web traffic, generating your leads, boosting your sales, and building brand awareness. So all of these steps here, which is 4 of them, you want to make sure you implement on a regular weekly basis when you advertise. So your web traffic is going to be a key factor because you want to point everybody to the website. Generating your leads is going to be cool because now you're collecting data for that on your website. You're boosting sales so they know exactly where to go, call to action, so they can make a purchase or sign up for a subscription or whatever. All you want, and also building brand awareness, People see your logo, people see your brand name of the company that you represent, and they'll be happy to continue because you're actually helping them and you're solving a problem or a pain point in the marketplace. And as problem solvers, that's the goal. Your ads is going to also represent what problem are you solving, what system do you have that's going to make their lives a lot simpler or easier for them to continue to function. So digital advertising, again, I'm beginning to see that more people have drawn closer to that than the old traditional advertising, as I said before. So social media, platforms like Facebook and Instagram allow for highly targeted campaigns based on interest and demographics. So you can do social media ad campaigns that you want to run, and of course Facebook has it, but you can select the dollar amount that you want to run on a weekly basis. You select the budget for that. And my suggestion to everybody is start off small and work your way up. Once you start getting traffic and you start getting a more interaction with that ad that you placed on Facebook, that goes to show you that you're on the right track. Okay? So you also have Google Ads, the search engine. This is a great for reaching people actively searching for your products or services through the PPC we call pay-per-click ads on search engine result pages. And so when you get a chance to check out Google Ads, they may start you off something simpler too, and then they also may give you a discount off of the starting out if you sign up with Google Ads on the PPC, and you can set a budget for that too as well. But you will reach the people for sure, and it'll tell you how many clicks you've gotten, if you have it where people can call you, how many calls you got, and so forth. So you want to make sure you have that too down to the level. Now, you also have YouTube. Now, YouTube is another part of digital advertising that you can do on YouTube. Now, you got video ads can effectively showcase your products and brand to a wide audience. Now, that's videoing your ad campaign like a commercial. If you get it on the TV networks, of course, it'll cost you a whole lot of money. But on this platform, with YouTube, you can reach millions of people on their platform because they have millions of subscribers and people who sign up and use YouTube on a regular, consistent basis. So that changes now the narrative from traditional advertising to digital advertising. And this is where everybody is going to be at because it also collapsed time frames and the cost is a lot less expensive. Okay, so when you talk about traditional advertising, if you want to still get into that, you can. It's up to you. No problem. But broadcast, you got radio and TV ads can reach a large, broad audience, but the dollars amount for that advertising can be up there. So if you have the type of budget that you want to do radio and TV ads, you can do that. You can start off small too, again, with your budget and see how far that goes. Now, you can do also print advertising, which is basically doing the flyers, brochures, and local newspaper ads, and still effective for reaching specific local audiences. But I also want to equip and add magazine ads that you can place with magazine companies that's local in your community, or national or nationwide or international magazines. You want to get in with them. Now, if they have a business piece in there, but they may do an article or you want to write an article in reference to what you're doing in their magazine, that'll be a good way to reach people too as well. And that gives you global reach and global growth because everybody will get a chance to see you based on the audience that they have in that magazine. And the bigger the audience, the better you come out. Better. So you want to create compelling ads now. The last part of this is always want to create compelling ads. You want to use catchy headlines, slogans, grab attention, and clearly communicate your value. What is your value? And why you're advertising, and what is the purpose of your business in the marketplace? So you have this option now, an opportunity to really grab organically people based on your catchy headline and slogans that you put together. So you want to highlight benefits because we are basically selling benefits. You want to explain how your product or service solves a customer's problem or improve their lives, no matter what that may be. It's your goal and your job as an entrepreneur to basically solve that problem and also add value and improve somebody else's lives. So the way I use my thing is building networks and improving people's lives is my thing for Global Tech Enterprise, my company for web design and marketing. And so if you have that listed, highlighting benefits in your ads, then you're on point. Now, you want to do strong call to action or CTA, which tell your audience exactly what you want them to do next, such as visit our store, call us today, or shop now. Notice how short those words are. Visit our store, call us today, or shop now. And those are short to the point. It's call to actions. They don't have to be long and drawn out, but just short and sweet to the point. So when they do that, click here or call us or visit this or shop now, those buttons on your website or on your social ads that you have on your digital ads, then you want to make sure you have somewhere where they can click a link or a hyperlink that you can put on there on your digital ad where people can go to it and find out where they go directly. And you can send them to that. So that'll be good for you. So you want to use compelling visuals too. Now, I always believe in visuals because visuals is always key. You're talking about images, videos, or even testimonials can make your ad more engaging and persuasive. Google Ads have that option where you can put your images and videos there on your Google Ads, as well as you have Google reviews. And you can also have the testimonials of people who have done work with you and they like what the service that you provided. And I always say this to everybody. As long as your business is giving quality customer service on a regular, consistent daily basis, you will win. But you got to give quality customer service, respecting, being transparent, being honest, and to the point. That's the only way you're going to win here today. So if you're doing that, you're doing well. Okay, so making sure you're using compelling visuals based on your company, your brand, your idea, so people can engage with you and see exactly what it is you do. Last but not least, we have what is called launch and monitor your campaign. Well, when you launch it, you want to monitor your campaign so you can see the progress thereof. You want to start with testing. Use split testing to compare different ad versions and landing pages to see what performs best. A one-pager, notice that when we talk about a landing page website, we always talk about a one-pager. As a designer, my focus as a web designer, developer, we want to make sure that we do this for advertising purposes. Companies do this all the time, like clockwork. They'll have a one-pager talking about a particular product or service, and they have a call to action button somewhere on that site or a form for them to fill out on that site where they can directly get the information and do it right now and basically collect the data. So that's what you want to do. If you have an e-commerce piece to it, you can add an e-commerce piece to it where they can book the purchase right now from there. And your website has to be, of course, responsive so it can fit any screen, whether it's a cell phone, a tablet, or a laptop, or a desktop, or TV size screen. Well, we have them now. Your website has to be responsive and relevant in reference to today. And of course, you got the images and you got your videos in sync the way you should have. So once you start the testing of it, then you can kind of see exactly what's working and what's not. So now you want to monitor your results. You want to track key metrics to understand which ads and platforms are delivering the best return on your investment. So the ROI return on your investment. You want to make sure you're monitoring that. So if it's something that's platform that's weak and you're not getting any responses or that much response from when you return, then you need to shut that one down. Get to the ones that's going to be more effective, that's more readily, that you get more responsive replies to. That's the ones you want to use the most and consistently use. So you want to adapt and refine your ad. And this is one of the things that a lot of my clients need to learn. We have to do, all, including myself. I have to do it as well. So I'm talking about adjust your ad copy, targeting, and budget based on your performance data. So once you get the performance data, you can see exactly, oh, if this is effective. Now, Google Ads will give you that. So does Facebook Ads and all the other platforms that you may want to use. They'll give you that so you can kind of see your performance data. Advertising is an iterative process, and basically a continuous optimization is key to success. So optimizations, SEOs, you want to make sure your words are clear to the point and that is relevant to what you're doing in your business. So you're not doing things on the side or off sides of where you are off track of what you're trying to do in reaching your target market and getting people to basically look at your site and start making a good decision as to what they want to do working with you or doing business with you. So if you have it set up this way, you can also continue to grow your business using your website and all your marketing efforts, your ad campaigns that you run should point directly to your website. I will say that always because that's the most important piece. Again, the website is your hub. It's basically a digital way to basically use your website as a way to generate leads as well as doing marketing campaigns and basically collecting data and as well as making purchases and basically continuing to grow and boost your sales and build your brand awareness. So when you get your website traffic while you're generating your leads and you're boosting sales or building your brand awareness, you have all of these things toward you're reaching your goal and what your ad that you wanted to achieve. So if those are the four things you think about that you want to continue to implement, then fine, let's do that. That's going to help you put it together, grow it, and you won't have any problems when it comes to getting the target markets reaching you on a regular, consistent daily basis. But you have to be persistent in season, out of season with this as we close out, as we're getting ready to close out the month of 2025 or the month of September, moving into the month of October. Our goal is to continue to grow on a regular, consistent basis and using growth principles. That's going to be relevant for your business growth. Depending on the particular business that you're running, whatever industry that you're in, your goal is to reach everybody, no matter where they are, locally, nationally, and then internationally. You want to grow your business on 3 levels. Once you get to that point, ladies and gentlemen, you won't have a problem putting it together and growing it on a mass scale. And that's what it's all about, is the ability to grow exponentially, reaching your target market, and having your customers become your runners so they can share in their information on what they've done. Word of mouth advertising still works. So if you've done good quality customer service, as I shared before, then you'll have a great audience of people coming to you, sharing it with the people that they know so they can check you out. And also you get referrals. I love referrals. Referrals is one of the biggest other pieces of it that we don't talk about as much, but it is necessary today. If you can get more referrals, then your business is growing. That's showing that you're relevant, and it also showing that you have done something right to get people to talk about your company, your business, and get and refer people to you. If they're winning and they're getting the results, they're out of their return on their investment, then you're going to continue to have those customers for life. And that's what it's really all about. ROI, on return on the investments for them, as well as return on investment for you as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, solving a problem and a pain point in the marketplace. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I really am super excited for being able to share this opportunity with you. I will continue to keep it going through the month of October now, as we're now in the fourth quarter of the year. This is our last and final 90-day run. So how do you want to close out 2025, moving into the new year 2026? What is your objectives? What is your goal? And then what is your target market? How many people you plan on reaching each and every month? And what is your monetary return that you're looking to gain each month? So you be the determining factor of that. But placing ads today, putting money back into your business, as you grow your business, you're going to need revenue to do just that. So if you take the time to strategically put in place a good ad campaign, strategically reaching your target market, you'll be winning on a regular, consistent basis, on a weekly basis, with everybody that you continue to connect with. And you want to keep them and interact with them on a regular basis in any promotions that you're running. Again, understanding the 5 P's of marketing: about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. The more of the promotions that you run every week in your ad campaigns, the better you come out, the stronger you get. As we can continue the fall season, now that we're in the fall season, this is giving you great opportunities to prepare and prep, because we have the holidays coming up: Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all of that, and New Year. So what are we doing? So let's get our acts together, let's grow, and let's move like never before. So with that, I want to thank you all for this opportunity. You guys, as always, keep the faith, and as always, keep building your dream.